right now, I'm gonna start running. I'm trying to give these people a video where they ain't got to stare into the glare of my glasses. Welcome back to my channel. Hey. Now, technically, at the time of me filming this video, it is not fall just yet. We still have a couple of weeks left in summer, but I gotta be honest with y'all. Once Labor Day passes, the kids back in school, football back on TV, the state fair done passed, all that type of stuff, it's fall to me. Not to mention, the weather here where I live has just been strange. So with a new month comes a new lineup of fragrances. That's right, it is time for my September monthly fragrance tray. We're gonna deep dive into all of the fragrances that I have lined up for the month. But before we get into my September fragrance tray, you already know to make sure that you're subscribed and make sure you hit that notification bell, boo, so you don't miss when I upload another video. After subscribing, turning those post notifications on and setting them to all so you don't miss when I post a sale or the next video, make sure you give this video a big fat thumbs up because it's free and it goes such a long way to help support the channel and help us to grow. Last but most certainly not least, never ever forget, if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances that we discussed today, to make sure to shop via any available links and or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps support the channel and you already know you're gonna buy it anyway. You already know you're gonna buy it anyway. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, if you're interested in knowing the fragrances that I have lined up for the month of September, make sure you keep watching. I'll share my scent of the day with you all later on in the video. Let's go ahead and jump into my tray. First up is a fragrance that was mentioned in my back to school video. Of course, if you haven't seen that, which a lot of you haven't because y'all ain't want to watch it, that's fine. But if you do want to watch it, I'll have it linked up in the cards. But this one is one that I recommended in that video, and this is Fineries Without a Trace. This was sent to me from the brand. And if you remember, this is a fragrance that is inspired by Fleur's Missing Person, which I have smelled, tested, and actually purchased before. I did wind up returning it just because I felt like it was a little bit too clean girl, barely there. But this, even though it is an impression of that or inspired by that allegedly, this is a bit more present to my nose. This just smells like a really pretty, sheer, clean, fresh out of the shower fragrance. It's a little bit of florals, a little musky woodiness. It's low-key to me, smells like one of those fragrances that doesn't really smell like a fragrance, if that makes sense, but in the best way possible. I've really been enjoying wearing this to bed, which you all would know if you all watched that video, but y'all didn't, and that's fine. I'm not mad. But if you enjoy a fragrance that will work well in a crowd, that gives you immaculate walk-by air, works for bed, that you can wear to the office, or if you work in like a medical setting, definitely recommend getting your nose on this one. It's also super affordable as well. So again, this is Fineries Without a Trace, first on the lineup for the month. Now this next one in the lineup is not at all a new fragrance, but it is a newer fragrance to my collection. I did mention it in one of my recent fragrance hauls. Of course, if you haven't seen that, I'll make sure I leave it linked up top. This was gifted to me from a friend, Quinn, who was decluttering. This is Replica's Coffee Break. And you can see that this is practically brand spanking new, which shout out to Quinn. Coffee Break is one that I have tested and sampled multiple times throughout the years, but it's never been one that I've been in love with enough to actually buy a bottle. But it's not like a bad scent. Not at all like my preferred scent profile, but you know, just not necessarily Alexis. But now I have a bottle of it and can really spend some time with the fragrance and see how it fits in my collection, if it does at all. This has something medicinal, aromatic in it. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like some lavender, or I don't know if I would say like a eucalyptus or sage or something like that. Something fresh, bringing a freshness to that coffee. Coffee is kind of in the background for me, at least on the tester strip, and at least for now. Everything else is kind of like a supporting actor to that coffee, which is definitely there. But I'm more so getting like a creamy, musky sweetness. Not to where it's like uber girly though. Anybody could wear this. This is going to be great for a cool, crisp, day. If I'm wearing a turtleneck or sweater, maybe not a turtleneck, it's a little early for turtlenecks. Obviously not a love, and obviously not one that I can give you all too much information about because I've only played around with it. But now that I have a full-size bottle, I can really, you know, formulate my thoughts around this fragrance and see if it's one that I want to keep around. I know this is very popular, so sound off in the comments and let me know your thoughts. But again, another one in the lineup for the month is Coffee Break from Replica. Another one in the lineup for the month is Sniff and Alex L's second collaboration. This is Gentle Reminder, which we have talked about previously on the channel. This was sent to me from the brand. I can already smell it, but just to demonstrate that beautiful atomizer and that magnetic cap. I'll be honest in saying that some people may get matzo, some people may get, you know, Play-Doh when they smell this fragrance. But I urge you to, one, spray this on your skin and, you know, spend some time with it and really see. Lavender haters, don't be intimidated by this. In my opinion, at least to my nose, because this is blended with like a tea, some potato, and some woodiness. This doesn't necessarily give lavender to me. It gives more like a, you know, maybe like a lavender infused like bubble tea. It is very milky and sweet, but not in like a cupcakey cookie pie type of way. It's just delicious, it's cozy, and also I feel like really fitting for where the weather is, wherever it is going, because it's about to be a thunderstorm right now. I actually pulled this out for my hot girl plus hot dog walks. If you follow me on Instagram, you get the reference, but this thing got a little stronger since the last time I reached for it, and you wouldn't be able to see it on camera, but I can also see the vanilla is starting to darken as well, so perfect for this kind of transitional weather that we've been experiencing. So this month I'm definitely going to be spending some intentional time with Sniff and Alex L's collaboration, Gentle Reminder. Now, this next one on the tray is a favorite to the channel, I feel like at this point. No stranger at all. We have talked about this multiple times. I actually think Twisted Lily sent it to me around this time of year, which is probably why I feel like it's also fitting for the weirdo weather. This is the Means Patiala. Do y'all see that dent? Patiala, you in danger, girl. I almost don't want to spray this on a tester strip, but I need y'all to see this atomizer. So I'm gonna just make, you know, a quick little sacrifice for the sake of demonstration. Just look at the this. If you are a Delina fan, if you're a Delina Exclusive fan, if you're a Baccarat fan, this, in my opinion, is their love child. Very fresh, very floral. Specifically, rose is the star to my nose. It's also very airy and sweet. Although that seems like, you know, a very dainty, delicate description, and it is. I think this has some patchouli in it as well, which really, really, really makes this last and linger, okay? Not only on skin, but also on clothes. You just smell like a beautiful, put together, wealthy woman, and it gets great performance. This also gets compliments, and a little bit of this goes a long way. Not to mention, it just has just enough, you know what I'm saying, to not be too much in the heat or in the cold. And considering climate change and the way things are looking outside, because it's about to thunderstorm right now at the time of me filming this video, I got to be ready for anything. This is an office wear. This is a wedding wear. This is signature scent worthy, in my opinion. And like I said, this is a performer. This is an extrait, so keep that in mind. So for the moments this month when I just want to smell really feminine, fine, and financially secure this month, I'm going to be reaching for the Means Patiala. Next one in the lineup for September started off as a bit of a slow burn, but we made our way to, you know, being one of the most worn for 2024. I'll make sure I leave that video linked up top in case you haven't seen it, but this is Burberry's Original Goddess. Y'all see the dent? Y'all see the dent? I know that we are on the Perfume, and I'll maybe share my thoughts on that in like a short or something like that, but the OG was not a miss. We have some lavender in it, but the lavender is definitely, you know, a supporting actor to a whole gang of vanilla. very sweet, just feminine and just beautiful. This also has a bit of a gourmand touch from some cocoa or some cacao, whichever one it is. I think that plays up the powderiness of this fragrance as well. Just comforting, cozy cuddles, because we love alliteration here. I can wear this to the office. I can wear this to bed. I can wear this on a date. I can wear this to church. I can wear this to a doctor's appointment. It's just easy and it's simple but effective. And that's why it was one of the most worn fragrances in my collection last year. So again, another one in the lineup is Burberry's Original Goddess. Another kind of transitional scent on the tray for the month that I have just been craving is Clean Reserve's Whipped Cherry. You all may remember this from the wintertime, I think. Yeah, I think that was from the wintertime. Clean Reserve did send this to me, but we've already talked about this one multiple times. I think it was Naturally Liz, whose channel I'll make sure I have linked down below in the description box. I think it was her who said that we need to pull this out and revisit this fragrance because it's changed. And Liz, you right. I can also see the vanilla in my fragrance. You're not going to be able to tell on camera, but the vanilla in my fragrance is starting to change as well. This is getting a little hue to it, which just means it's getting thicker and sweeter. Probably going to last longer as well. We've talked about this one. It is a cherry fragrance, yes, but to me it does not smell medicinal, mainly because of that really fluffy whipped vanilla and that kind of fresh muskiness that is the Clean DNA. This is delicious without doing too much. Not sickeningly sweet to where it's going to be cloying. And this one is actually a compliment getter, even though it's kind of like translucent, fresh floral. It's still, still carries in the air. And definitely one I want to revisit, especially now that shit's getting a little thicker. You know what I'm saying? That's that thick. I love this for me. This smells so good. Smell edible. Perfect for date nights. Perfect for a little nightcap. Perfect for the spend the night bag. You know what I'm saying? Definitely one I recommend getting your nose on it if you haven't. Again, this is Clean Reserve's Whipped Cherry in the lineup for the month. Now, this next one in the lineup for the month is still relatively new to the collection. I've worn it a couple of times, but I feel like now is her time. This is Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. So this is flanker before last. This is a very popular line for a reason, which is why they keep making them. But this one in particular, this one might be scratching the itch that the OG left when I emptied it. This still very much has that fruity, flirty, floral, sugary, sweet, vanilla DNA of the OG Donna Born in Roma, but a bit more amped up, a bit more grown up as well. And I think the rum has a great deal to do with that. I told you all previously that the original Donna Born in Roma was one of my first big girl purchases, and I don't know if it's one that I want to necessarily get again, because I don't know if that's the place that I'm at in my life anymore. But this might be an alternative. We gonna see. It's syrupy, boozy sweet, but it has that floral touch from that jasmine and some woodiness that just makes it perfume and makes this last. Okay, makes it last. Walk by air, immaculate. Already enjoy this fragrance, but I definitely want to be more intentional about spending time getting to know this and formulating my opinions on it on skin. So that is what we're going to do this month with Valentino's Donna Born in Roma Extra Dose. Last but most certainly not least, it wouldn't be an authentic Alexis video if I didn't have something I ain't never smelled before. This one was ranted and raved about recently from Naturally Liz, who I already should have linked down below in the description box. This is Latifah's, I'm very sorry, Anna Abied Scarlet. Let me stop peeling the plastic so y'all can hear me. This is allegedly inspired by a very popular fragrance in the community lately, Christian Louboutin's Fetiche La Rose, which I believe retails for like $250 for a 50 ml. But let's see about this one, because this was only $40. As you all know, I am not a Middle Eastern fragrance connoisseur. If you are looking for that, there are creators for that. You know, just use your resources, i.e. Google and your YouTube search engine. I'm taking the sleeve off of this. I don't know anything about this except that it is inspired by that fragrance. But let's open it. It looks like a Middle Eastern fragrance bottle. Pretty heavy duty glass and a cheap cap. Here it is up close. Those who are interested. And I am actually headed out to my best friend's housewarming. Shout out to my friend. She just bought a house with her husband, and we are going to celebrate that. And I figured that I would, you know, participate in the cute chaos that we love oh so much on this channel and pull this out to see if it is a good fit to, you know, wear to the housewarming party. So let's go ahead and spray this first time on skin. I'm not going to do too much. Okay, so I'm getting something fruity, some type of red fruit, maybe like a berry, a cherry, something like that. It's like syrupy, but I'm also getting, as you can probably hear in my voice, that, you know, like Middle Eastern alcohol-y muskiness as well. So let me slow down, because I might have sprayed too much. There's something spicy in this as well. Maybe like a ginger or like a pepper, but not to where it's too much. It's adding like a brightness to that really kind of almost dark syrupy cherry. It's strong though. Maybe I went too far with the sprays, but we're here now. Some florals. Maybe a little woodiness coming through this too, or like a patchouli maybe. That's sexy, but we'll talk about that in the upcoming weekly roundup video. That wraps up my September fragrance tray. You all make sure to sound off in the comments. Let me know what you have lined up for the month. Let me know if we have any fragrances in common, or if you're interested in trying any of the fragrances that we discussed today. And of course, if you are interested in trying or buying any of the fragrances that we talked about, please make sure to shop via any available links and or discount codes down below in the description box, because it really helps me out. After commenting on this video on your way to watching another video of mine, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be safe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Please, I don't put on mascara and everything. Too intense. Doing too much, bro. You gotta relax. So this stick on my teeth. I have no idea what order to do that. This is Mason what? For English, press 1. It really just be my notes app and vibes at this point. My God, I smell good.